What's up, everyone? Welcome to a video. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. My name is Daniel, and I like yapping about stuff. This channel was originally meant for movies, but it's now just being used for really anything. I'm probably going to play some games and yap, just carry on yapping, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. I appreciate you checking me out. Not in that way. Uh, I do appreciate you watching this video though. Hope you stick around, hope you subscribe, leave a like, all of that stuff. And if you're a returning viewer, hi again, it's me. You know my shtick, you know the whole thing. Put me on in the background, do some chores, play some games, sleep, do whatever you want to. Um, yeah, just do whatever you want to do and let me yap for a little bit. So yeah, if you're new, thank you for coming here, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. I appreciate all of you equally. New viewers a little bit more because you guys are new. No, I appreciate all of you equally. So, as you can tell by the title, I think I'm doing the A/B testing thing. Just why not? Um, so if you got the title, "The Joy of Creation," I'm gonna be talking about the FNAF fan game. Actually, that's a joke. I'm not going to be talking about that. I am going to be talking about creation and being creative in general. I like to think I'm a creative person. I like to think that I can be creative. I can think of creative ideas. I like to think that. Some people might not say that. Some people might say that my ideas aren't that creative. But in any case, I do like creating. Even if my ideas aren't creative enough, which I think they are, but to each their own. I like creating. I want to create. I want to make YouTube. I'm really enjoying doing this because it's a outlet for me in the form of creation. I want to write. I want to act. I want to make something. And it's just I want to speak on that a little bit. I don't have too much to talk about with it, but I'm just gonna make this video however long it's gonna be. I usually don't edit these down anyways, so yeah. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about that. Just going to talk about creation and being creative. So, like I said, I'm a creative. I'm a creative person, and I like being creative, and I like creating. I like making stuff. I wanna see what I've made with my eyes. I wanna like make a movie and watch it, or make a game, play it, or write something and read it. Even if it's like a screenplay that I've written, it'll be cool to read like a screenplay that's written. Something like tangible, something I can say that I've worked on, something I can look at and be like, this is mine that I have done and made and created. Even if it's not good, which this is a deeper conversation, but it's not going to be. Like I'm not saying I'm bad at stuff. I'm just saying that things I haven't practiced at probably aren't going to be good. You're not good at anything the first time you do it, unless there are some people like that, and they really annoy me because like, come on, be like the rest of us, okay? Um, but yeah, so if I create something, it's probably going to be bad. And then I'm going to do it again and again and again and again until I'm good at it, which, is a tough lesson to learn. It's tough to look at something I've made and be like, I don't like this because then it like demotivates me and it's like, well, if I made it and it's bad, what's the point of me making another one or making it again when that's the entire point of like making it, is that you're learning how to make it. I can't just immediately sit down at a pottery table and be good at pottery. I'm gonna have to make a bad pot. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to make a bad pot. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to make a bad pot. Then make another one. Okay, my coughing threw me off. I'm gonna have to make a bad pot and then make another one, and make another one, and another one, and another one, and eventually and each one will be slightly better than the last, and eventually I'm good at it. You know, a pottery pot. I know pottery is for other stuff, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. It's it's tough to look at something you've made and be like, this isn't good, because then that demotivates you from trying again. Even though trying again is the thing that will make it better and not motivate you anymore. It's a vicious circle. Um, Creation. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, it is something that I don't know. I feel. I'm gonna get like philosophical with this. I feel that in like inside me, creation. I feel like I'm getting this from like a Chris and Jack sketch. But it's something of like I feel this kind of work inside of me, this thing inside of me that needs to come out. It's like this creative thing inside of me, and it needs to come out. Whether it's like if I write a book or make a movie or do something, but I know that what I make won't satiate it, which is both exciting and scary. It's exciting in the sense that I can keep creating, and that feeling inside of me to create won't go away, which is amazing because that is something I want to do. I do want to create, but it's scary in the sense that like it won't go away, and I'll have to keep creating. I have to keep almost trying to appease my own inner sense of self in order to live comfortably, because like this thing inside of me, like it's uncomfortable sometimes. Like I'm sitting down playing games and I'm like, I feel such an uncomfortable feeling inside of me that's like, well, you need to be doing something. And a lot of the times it's like, well, you should be creating something. You should be working on a game. You should be writing. You should be making music. You should be doing all this. I don't have an interest in things like music. It will be cool to learn. Don't get me wrong. Like if I learn it, great, and I probably will in the future when I have free time and whatever. But it's not something I'm interested in now. But my brain and body are still saying like, well, you should be making music. It doesn't always specify music. It's mainly just you should be creating. And then sometimes like with the creation, it's I don't know what I want to create. It's like, sorry, my cat's scratching me. It's like it says, okay, create. And I'm like, okay, what? Should I create a video game? I don't know how to code. I don't know how to 3D model. Should I write a movie? I'm not good at writing. So far, I've been trying to focus on like movies, learn filmmaking, learn screenwriting and all that stuff. But sometimes it's just like I have this feeling to create and I don't know what I want. And that's why my brain sometimes goes to music. And it's like, well, you should make that. I'm like, I don't want to. Like that's not my main passion. My passion is filmmaking and movies and stuff like that. And that's why I said this channel, was used to be for movies. Well, it is for movies. It's for a lot of stuff now. Um, but yeah, no, it's this is there's this feeling inside of me that's like you need to create, and this YouTube channel has helped it. It's a placebo almost. I don't know how else to explain it, or it's like a dam where let's say you have like a dam where you have something that's full and like full of water, and so you have a tiny pipe to get that water out, but it goes from being like this huge thing full of water going through a pipe this big, smaller, and it's like if it was this big, then it's like microscopic pipe. You know what I mean? My point is that the outlet of this helps, but it's really just such a small amount of help creatively. It's amazing, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying I don't enjoy doing this. I really do enjoy doing it, like the editing and everything. The editing is fun. Every time I press render on my video, I have a smile on my face because I'm like, I've made something else. I've made another video. And it's so exciting. But it's not big enough for me. I'm trying not to like make this like YouTube and everything sound like something I don't want to do because it is. And I'll probably work on this up until like a while. Like I can't see myself stopping it unless I run out of ideas or run out of things to talk about, which could happen sooner than later. I don't know. Like I don't go on the news a lot, and sometimes I talk about like current events and my thoughts on them. But yeah. Anyways, I can see myself doing this for quite a while unless I just feel burnt out with it or I don't feel like satiated doing it anymore, but I can't see myself not feel satiated. So it's a good creative outlet that I enjoy. I just feel like I should be doing more, something more creatively. I shouldn't be making a YouTube video. I should be making a movie. I shouldn't be playing video games or be making video games. That kind of thing. It's like there's always that sense of more that I have to do. And this isn't like a creative thing. This is just a me thing. Okay, it's not a me thing. I know like a bunch of other people experience it, but this is something that I personally, I'm going to talk on my experiences. It's something that I can be sitting down watching a movie or playing a game, and I'm like, my brain is just yelling at me like, stop this, do something, do something, do something. I'm like, what? And then I get up, I do some chores, I do the dishes, I vacuum, I clean up the house a bit, and then I sit down again. And my brain's like, you should be doing. And I'm like, I just did. And then my brain doesn't let it, like, I physically don't allow myself to just sit down and exist. Because if I'm sitting down and existing, then I'm not creating. And this also talks about the capitalism, like I made in my video last week. It's if I'm sitting down doing nothing, I'm not making something. And if I'm not making something, whether it be money, whether it be something creative, whether it be whatever, then I'm don't feel value as a person, which is like a horrible mindset because I have value beyond what I bring. I have value for existing. So do you. So does everyone. The fact that you exist proves that you have value because if you don't have value, you wouldn't exist. You know what I mean? Um, then again, there are some luxury items that are like they have a lot of value and they're not that they're not that good. But you have value for existing. I have value for existing. Everyone does. And that's something that I need to like understand. But again, that ties more into the capitalism idea. Now, capitalism has made it bad for us to rest because if we're resting and not making money, blah blah blah. You can go watch that video if you haven't already. I'm talking about creation here, but it is a similar sense of, well, I'm sitting down, I'm doing nothing. What is wrong with me? Why am I not creating? I want to create, and it's like I convince myself it's like it's so easy. Just open up Write to Duet and start writing a screenplay, and I'm like, what though? Like I have ideas, but I don't know how to get my ideas on page. It's like you see a picture in your head, you go to draw it, and it looks nothing like the picture. I know that that's a common experience. I've experienced that. I know people have experienced that. It's such a tough concept to grasp for myself of what I want to do, what I want to do creatively is something I'm not going to be good at, and so I don't want to do it. Um, but like I said earlier, doing it is what makes me better at it. But I don't want to do it because I'm not good at it. It's a vicious circle. But yes, my brain just tells me, create, 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 do something, do something, do something. It's so easy, just write, just make a game, blah, blah, blah. You have Godot, you have Unity, you have Blockbench, you have Blender, you have all of these free systems and softwares that you can just look up a tutorial for. You have Write to Do It, which is just a website that you can just type into Google and then you're writing a screenplay. It's like everything is so easy, and yet I make it so hard for myself because I don't want to do it. Because I want to do it, but because I want to do it so much that I don't want to disappoint myself so much that I don't want to do it. I hope that makes sense. I know that's kind of a confusing train of thought, but that is my train of thought. Unfortunately, that's how my brain works. Is that I have to be doing, or else, why, what else, you know, or else what? Um, and like I get, like I said, that has to do with like capitalism and everything. But again, it's a different topic that I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about the creation side of it and the fact that I have to be creating in order to be happy sometimes. Like I said, that uncomfortability comes from my lack of creation because I want to create, which again is a good and bad thing because it shows that like it is something that like it's something that pushes me and it shows that I want to do it if I get uncomfortable not doing it. But it's also a bad thing because I should be allowed to not do it. I should be allowed to give myself the leeway and be like, okay, today I'm not going to be creative. I'm not going to be creating anything today. But I don't allow myself to have that. I don't give myself the permission to chill, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I just kind of yapped a bit. This video, again, I don't know how long it's going to be, but yeah, to boil down the points is that I feel this like creative thing inside of me that needs to come out, and I don't feel like any project I work on will sufficiently remove that creative nag feeling inside of me. And that's a good and bad thing because it's good because it shows that I want to create and have a drive and a desire and it pushes me towards it. But it's bad because it doesn't allow me to relax and not create and not focus on doing that. Even though it's something I want to do, it's like, I can't always do that, and sometimes you can get burnt out or whatever. So yeah. Also, I'm probably not going to stop this YouTube channel for a while. I've uploaded like 3 videos since my rebranding, but still, I'm just saying, it's probably going to be a while before I start slowing down with this. I'm probably still going to release every week. I want to release more often. Actually, I want to release more more videos. I don't have a lot to talk about throughout those videos. Um, Yeah, that's the issue. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Tell me about your creative side. Tell me about anything that you feel creatively. Leave it in the comments. I'm not going to steal your idea. Don't worry. That's like an issue that I have with other people. That's like they're like, hey, tell me about your creative ideas, and I'm like, no, you're going to steal them. And I can tell my friends about them as much as I allow myself to not be embarrassed by my creations, which is another topic, another conversation. Yeah, I feel embarrassed sometimes by like showing people my creations because especially people close to me, because the people closer to me that can judge me more harshly and therefore judge my creations more harshly, which isn't something that they would do. It's something that like I've internalized or being like, well, I can't show them because they'll judge it and blah 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 blah. But it's more of a like internal thing, like I said, as opposed to an external thing where they will judge it harshly. Like even if it's bad, they will say, "Oh, this is pretty good. I enjoyed it." Like carry on working on it. You know what I mean? Even if it's bad. So yeah, they think it's cool. Anyways, yeah, I need to allow myself to be seen. Really, that boils down to the core of like allow yourself to be seen. You exist. You take up space, and be seen. That's yeah, that's something I struggle with. That if you struggle with, please take those words to heart. Be seen, take up space. Um, yeah. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like. I'm pretty sure it's a like. If you disliked it, tell me about it in the comments below. Actually, I was gonna make a joke, but tell me about it in the comments below if you disliked it, and tell me why you disliked it. Please, I'd love to learn. I'd love to get criticism. Just don't be mean about it, please, and thank you. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do all of that jazz down below, and I shall see you in the next video. Cynthia, yeah, I'll see you in the next video, hopefully, where I will be talking about um, my favorite shirt, my top 10 shirts. So stick around for that. Subscribe. Bye bye.